I'm Wendy Cassens, and welcome to Dateline RB. On this episode, we're going to talk about the academic school year 2017-18, and my guest is Assistant Principal of Curriculum and Instruction, Mrs. Kylie Lindquist. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, what would you like to share with us is new for the 2017-18 school year?
So, we don't have any new courses for the 2017-18 school year. We do have some course offerings that are going to be in the curriculum guide this year, though, so that this year when you register for your 18-19 school year, you'll have some new options. One of the highlights of those options is a course called Rock Band, which was proposed by our band director, Mr. Baum. And it is a course that students can take multiple times, and they
so it's not just like creative writing where you take it once and then you're done?
You can build on it. So if you take it your freshman year, you could build on it and take it your sophomore, junior, or senior year. You don't have to have any musical background or experience to enter the course. You do not need to have your own instrument to enter the course. And students will be learning rock instruments, drums and the bass and guitar, and building on that experience if they take it multiple times. So that's an exciting, I know Mr. Baum is very excited about that appearing in the curriculum guide next year for students to be able to sign up for in the 18-19 school year.
I would think with a name like that, it'll pull, well, I'm sure the goal is to pull some students.
Absolutely. And the music department in general is really looking to diversify and increase their interest. And one of the ways that they're also doing that, we have a course title change. We had a course that we've been running for the past few years called Music Creativity. It's actually not running in the school year this upcoming school year, 17-18. But they can enroll for the following year, and its new title is under the title of Studio Music Production. And one of the things, this course is taught by our choir director, Mrs. Aubrey Prince. And one of the things that she was thinking is maybe the interest didn't come out this year for the course to run because students really didn't get an opportunity to understand. What does that mean, music creativity?
I'm not creative. Like you could see someone saying like,
so now they're going to know that you're going to be producing studio music, and you're going to get an opportunity to, on the computer, create music that you will then be able to play, and it will be your original composition. So that's something kind of new that's coming on the forefront in classes as well.
And it'll probably help teachers. I have a few students who I know like to write music, and so that would be a nice way to say like, hey, rather than doing it during English, why not take studio music production, and then you can learn get credit
English
for it too.
You can learn English in English.
Any other changes or new?
We always have new staff members coming in. So this year we are welcoming 3 new teachers in our social studies department. We are welcoming 2 new teachers in our English department. I know you're very excited about your 2 new English teachers. 1 new teacher in our special education department who's going to be working in our PRIDE program, which is our social emotional learning program. We're very excited about that. We have a new teacher coming in our science department. And then in our academic support program, we have a new teacher coming in to teach our academic support, which I call study hall on steroids, guided study hall. And then we have a new academics support facilitator for our APEX program, which is our credit recovery program.
So that's 9 staff members who will
we're getting some new Bulldogs. That's very excited. I know they're all excited, as I was 2 years ago, to join this amazing staff, and we're really excited they'll be coming in this summer to do an orientation to the building with me. They get a mentor in their departments, and we are actually working this summer to expand our teacher mentoring program. So it'll be a 2-year program to really support our new teachers to the building. So really that those teachers have a touchstone. They have someone who, like you, has been here for a long time and can kind of help them learn the ropes and figure out, what it means to be a Bulldog.
Plus, sometimes the things you might have questions about don't always come about that first year. So then at least you have someone. I mean, for the most part, our staff, we like to help people, but when you have a direct mentor, then we know as instructional coaches or administration, like, give this to the mentor to then share.
You have that check-in person, and that person who's kind of your confidant and guide you. And a lot of times, you don't want to have to ask an administrator a question necessarily in your first year because you want to.
I'd like to look like I know what I'm doing.
Yes, you want to. So that helps. That helps.
Now, do they ever? Do the new administration have mentors, or are you guys kind of thrown in? Like, hey.
We were kind of throwing, here you go. This is what, the year that I came in, myself, our other assistant principal, Mr. Mannon was new, and our director of special ed, Mrs. Jursich, was new. And really, our mentor was our principal, Ms. Matana. And she held my job before I got it, and she's kind of done a little bit of everything. So that was, our administrative team, but really she was the driving force and kind of getting us acclimated.
I will say, from a teacher's perspective, it's nice with you having so much classroom experience, and Mr. Mannon was a special ed teacher, Ms. Jursich had a role, she hasn't always been an administrator, that you guys know enough. You're like, oh, this is what it's like, so you know how to help young teachers, even though teachers who've been here for a while, like what our concerns are. Well, I really appreciate you sharing the updates for the 17-18 year and the course choices for 18-19.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Dateline RB. Please join us again for our next show. And remember, it's great to be a Bulldog.